Today's video is brought to you by antioxidants and vitamin C. So today's video is about cryptojacking, what it is, how to prevent it, and how to detect it.
Raise the alarm!
So I'll start off by telling you about a story of a recent audit I did where I found that they had a cryptojacked botnet of almost the entire organization, which is bad, really bad. So I was brought in to do this audit of their systems, and it was just basic compliance, see what is going on in their network and how they can tighten up their security and all that sort of good stuff. What I found was I was inspecting their firewall traffic, and while I was having a look at that, I noticed that there was these packets going out to Russia, of course, of all places, from almost every machine. And the logs were just absolutely chock-a-block with this stuff, but it had been, it was in like a discrete mode, so it wasn't like really verbose logging of this particular port and service that it was going to. So to a normal like network admin type person having a look at firewall logs, they probably wouldn't have noticed it amongst all the other traffic. It was just that I was sort of looking for it. So I did a little bit of inspection, followed it through, and yeah, I found out that almost all of their machines, they're all Windows laptops in this organization, were part of a botnet of cryptojacked machines, and they were all mining, especially when they were left on charge overnight. So I don't know how much money that generated for that particular hacker, but I don't know how long it was running for either, because the logs only went back 1 year and it had been running for that entire time at least. So potentially quite a bit of money, but potentially not. Who knows, really? It doesn't matter, but stop the attack, and yeah, I look like a hero, I guess. In this particular instance, I'm not sure where the attack came from, but I'd guess it was probably some sort of phishing email scam that came. And that is usually where they come from. It's usually from some sort of phishing email that then tells you to go to this particular link, and then that link is obviously a compromised link that installs some malware on your computer, and off they go. So that was just one example of how you can be cryptojacked, or organizations do get cryptojacked. But there are other examples, like in 2017, there was a streaming website where the advertisement on the website had some malicious code inserted into it, which then ran every time anyone opened that particular website and that ad came up. Another example is in February of 2018, the Los Angeles Times newspaper website was cryptojacked in a similar way, with advertisement and malicious code running in the background of particular pages. So cryptojacking is on the rise, with cryptocurrencies increasing in popularity every single day. And yeah, it's basically the currency of the darknet, I guess, without making it sound like all cryptocurrency is bad, which it isn't. It definitely is not. It just so happens that, Bitcoin is probably one of the most traded currencies on darknet websites. So how do you detect on your own system if you have been cryptojacked or not? So I guess the most obvious one is that your computer is overheating and the fan is spinning extremely loudly. You'll also notice like slow computer speeds, and just general use of the computer is going to be really sluggish. You also notice that your CPU usage is top-lining almost all the time. If you have a firewall where you can see the logs, so I guess in most organizations you should be able to see that, you can also inspect packets on really bizarre ports normally. So look for any of the ports in the higher ranges, and that's usually a fair key indicator that there is some dodgy traffic going out. So how can you protect yourself from cryptojacking? It may seem obvious, but don't do dodgy shit on the internet. If you do want to do some dodgy shit, you can always get something like Malwarebytes to run on your computer and do a scan. That will probably pick it up, as well as most antivirus softwares for both Windows and Mac. If you're in an organization, tighten up the firewall rules, please. Just make them a little bit secure. Don't allow all all the time because that's just how things break. There's also 2 Chrome extensions called NoCoin and Minor Block, which are really good for preventing these sort of attacks from running in your browser. It's mostly down to just not clicking on dodgy links in emails that might seem, even remotely dodgy. Just don't click on them at all. Keep yourself safe. Prevent yourself from, getting into trouble at work. And if you are trying to protect the environment, please inspect your firewall rules and make sure they are super tight. So thanks everyone for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more. I'm posting pretty much every day at the moment. And if you want to have a chat with me, jump on Discord. I've got a link in the description to my channel there. Or just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks guys, catch you later.